Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another exciting episode of You've Already Peaked Gaming Podcast, featuring your host, Locarthemanbeast, and also featuring me, DjLobsterDust.
DjLobsterDust.
You got a little upgrade going on behind you, huh? Spring cleaning turned into a whole event.
I had to just decompress.
It looks uber clean.
Yeah. I took all the dirty cum socks out of here, and it was
no, not even just that. It's like you did like a whole like lighting scheme behind you. Like everything is flowing together.
Yeah, I tried to. I mean, unfortunately, Vader's no longer red, but I mean, I can change that at any point in time. So these lights I got are super dope. Called like Groove Homes or whatever. I can control all the lighting from my phone, so I can just like change the lights whenever. It's like super sick, right? So it's just like after I put everything up, I was like, well, let's just fuck around and see if some different lighting will, I don't know, look better, feel better.
It looks really nice.
This one dark corner over here that I can't stand, so I need to change this. And then for the longest time, this light on my desk, I thought was only a red light. And then I found that there was a second button on it and it can change all the lights.
That looks good, man.
Yeah. Feeling good, looking good. We're pumping. We're moving and grooving.
It's kind of amazing how, I guess, like the red light kind of made everything behind you look a little like yellowish.
Just kind of gave it like
orangish. Maybe I'm just like
dim, like not a dim, but like kind of a I don't know. I was looking back at like previous stuff. I just like it just kind of like pops everything up. I guess that's why when you see like streamers and shit, they got like purples and greens and stuff all over the place.
Yeah,
maybe there's a
really clean.
Yeah. Okay, before we go too far, I want to fucking shout out. I'm going to shout out in one of the videos too, but like we hit 200 subscribers. I know that's so small and so minimal in like the grand scheme of things, but
we celebrated 100 subscribers right there behind you.
Saying. And so like 200 just feels like it's the next chunk, man. It just felt like it was good, man.
How long did it take us? Like almost a year for the 100?
We got to the 100 right before we shot the 50th episode.
And that was just about a year, right?
No, year was in... Oh, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because we got 100 about December time. Because we shot the 50th episode in January, right? Yeah, so yeah, almost took us a year. So we got another 100 within a year's time period. 9 months.
Yeah.
8 months, something like that.
Snowballing.
Yeah.
Snowballing.
We're ready for
by next year, we'll have 310.
Yeah.
And just that compounding growth.
Yeah. If we can get an extra. So 500 is the next minimal step for us to be able to like upgrade the channel to making it like where we can introduce our store on the channel, or we can do like members paid things where like we could have members pay for the channel for stuff. I don't know exactly how it all works, but thousands the next big milestone to try and achieve, because that's the one that hits like the partnership, and so we can run ads and things like that, which again, as long as it just pays for itself, that's all we really give a shit about. But who cares, man? 200, even if we never got 1,000, the 200 we have now, fucking thank you all. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
We're two bald guys in their 30s.
Late 30s.
And mid.
You have like less than 30 days before you hit your mid 30.
I don't know if I'm actually 34, 35, or 36.
You've got to be.
I'm 88.
Yeah,
at that point, I was like, somebody asked me, I was like, I don't know, like 35, and they're like, you're 35. I was like, or I could be 34, or I could be 36. I'm not really sure. How do you not know? I was like,
I've been giving people the wrong age.
Who keeps track anymore?
Yeah, like I think we talked about it. So it's like every birthday like for you personally, your birthdays don't matter until you hit like 5, right? You're never gonna remember everything up until like 5 years old, and then from like 5 to 10, and then the next one from there is like maybe 15 or 16, and then it's 18, 21.
13's a pretty big one too, because you're a teenager. You're not a tweenager anymore.
Is it? I just remember.
I don't know.
15.
I think my 13th birthday was bigger than my 16th.
I mean, I didn't really have birthdays, but I just remember. I remember 16 being because like that was when I could drive.
Yeah, I got my permit at like 15 though. I had to get a permit. I had to get a job.
Yeah.
I wanted a cell phone and I couldn't get one until I got a job.
I just sold drugs. It was a lot easier.
I got 2 phones.
I had a Razor phone and an iPhone. Don't you dare call my Razor phone.
I had an iPhone and a sidekick. What's good, baby?
Oh, I did have a sidekick for a minute, bro. Oh, that's
sidekicks with a shit.
But I think once you hit 30, then it doesn't matter again until 50, and then the next one there is like 80 or 90 because it's like you're probably not going to make 100.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I think it kind of depends on your health, but like 75, like the 3/4 centennial or whatever. And then, like, I think from there, it's like your whole family's like, this might be the last fucking one. Let's make it a good one for Nan Nan.
I feel like, yeah, it's like it goes 5 to 10, and then like once you hit 80, then you're just like you're literally celebrating every birthday because it's like it's not a celebration in the fact like you hit 81.
It's more, everybody's like, holy
shit, maybe.
You believe 82? You got like a bet. That's where your death pool really comes in.
Yeah. I don't.
He's not gonna make it to 83. You don't think what's over under?
Yeah.
You get your own family. Fucking.
I want to. I got news that my little sister's pregnant.
Whoa, Uncle Trev. No.
I mean, yeah, I will be Uncle Trev. I mean, till the surgery goes through.
To say about it.
That'll be Auntie Trev. Well, I mean, that's a positive because at least she'll keep the bloodline going. Because why?
It's not your name.
They're not married.
It dies with you. Oh, but it takes the. If she's a fucking.
She's a little bastard. A little bastard child. No.
Oh, she's a Snow.
she's a Gannon. Her last name's Gannon.
No, but like usually the child goes after the dad's last name unless she takes that.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
But if this is Game of Thrones, he's like a Jon Snow. He doesn't even get a last name. He just goes under the bastard's last name.
Oh, interesting. I didn't think about that.
It depends on a lot. You could definitely put this on her. Like, listen, like it's on you. Do you want to keep this family name?
Do you remember when Grandma told me I was the last of the bloodline?
It now falls on you.
Yeah,
you have a real.
It's your fucking fault. Your fault. So that's fun. I talked to my dad about it. I was like, "How you excited?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, fucking." It's like, "Oh yeah," because you get to be a grandpa before you die. So that's nice on him. He's all pumped. He's like, "I was gonna buy a motorcycle, or, like a sidecar, put the dog in it. Then I got the baby on like a harness." I'm like, you guys live in fucking a whole other world out there in Hawaii, man.
It could be like a sidecar for the baby with like a car seat. It's like, no, the baby will be in a harness. The dog will be in the sidecar that's mostly protected. Baby will be in a baby Bjorn just fucking getting tossed around by the wind.
Exactly.
I'll have to tighten up a strap like it's a 95 JanSport.
Or just get the JanSport and throw him in the back.
Yeah. Baby Carlos.
Keep the bugs out of the kid's face. So anyway, that's a family news. How you feeling?
Well, I feel like
you got Giardia, right?
I got something. I think it's stomach flu.
What did you guys do?
I don't know. I just thought it was. I thought my girl was like getting like an actual condition, and because she had like some stomach stuff going on,
and then
I didn't have any of that. Yeah, it just comes with working in the medical field. patient comes in with a slight headache and has a fucking brain tumor that you find, and all of a sudden you're like, dude, I had a headache last Tuesday. I could be fucking dying right now.
I'm pretty sure I'm riddled with cancer. I probably, like, on the inside, I'm just reverse Deadpool.
Looking at your MRI scan.
Yeah.
It's like an avocado. Fucked another avocado in a microwave. No, I woke up, went to sleep feeling fine.
Mhm.
Didn't even like drink or anything. Like wasn't like hungover. I woke up and I was like, what the fuck? Like I can't, like almost like when I had COVID, like just where all of your back muscles hurt.
Yep.
You cannot get comfortable. I was like, fucking no way. And I didn't have anything like any congestion or anything, but I had like a little bit of nausea and then just exploding out my butt. And I was like, well, I'll take a COVID test just to make sure, clear on COVID. And then it just kept going and going. And I think when I was texting you and you were like, oh, your girl gave it to you. And I was like, oh shit. Like I didn't even connect the dots. Like I just thought, like, I was like, dude, I just got like a stomach bug somewhere.
Yeah. She feeling better?
Yeah.
She taking care of you?
And if by her cycle of things, I'm on day 3 right now. I think she just started feeling normal around like day 5 or 6.
Yeah. It's probably just a little gump. You were like, oh yeah, she didn't have the cold sweats and the body aches. Yeah, but that's because men are bitches when they get sick.
Could be.
Women, you get to complain while you're pregnant, and fucking men get to complain when they're sick. So,
yeah.
It
we all
evens
have our
out the
crosses
end.
to bear, ladies. So yeah, I feel like shit, but whatever. Should be towards the end of it.
Yeah, it's not bad. You get any time off of work, or are you going to work sick?
I'm not going to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
There were supposed to be 2 of us there, and my supervisor's like, don't fucking come near me. Stay home.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot cool. It's just like, I don't know. It's not as bad as COVID, but like it'd be a lot cooler. Like if you could just stay home on a day you're supposed to work and you didn't feel like shit.
I will tell you right now. I think I've said this the last time. I would much rather have COVID than the flu. I feel like the flu takes fucking forever, weeks that I just feel like shit. At least COVID is like you die within a 5-day time period. Like you're like you feel shitty, and then by day 5 you're like, okay, I'm probably.
Well, better. I think this is just like stomach.
Flu. Yeah,
like flu.
But that's on
flu is like.
So, because it like COVID is a ramp. Like it goes like, I think I'm sick. Oh my god, I'm gonna die, and then you're like,
it's a real aggressive bell curve.
Yeah. Like flu is just like this for like fucking 2 weeks. It's just like, oh my god, why am I still sick? Yeah, I couldn't afford to have the flu right now. I'd lose my mind.
This is the time you can't afford to have it.
No.
You're out of turns.
No, that's exactly why I don't want the flu. Like if someone's like around me, I'm like,
nope.
I couldn't even. I'm like a little congested, but it's also because like the wind's been picking up like pretty crazy around. So I know like the changing in seasons is always when I start to get sick. Like every year, it is yet to fail that like Christmas, I'm just like I'm like just deathly ill.
Yeah.
Except for during COVID time because nobody was outside. But other than that, like every Christmas, I'm usually fucking super ill. And I just know it's like a combination of like the weather and everybody else sick and like what I do when I go and fucking meet people. So I'm anticipating hell. I'm eating fucking vitamin C like I'm trying to get through the bubonic plague.
Yeah.
I went to go see this past weekend. We went to go see All American Rejects, Newfound Glory, Motion City soundtrack. And
Newfound Glory.
Dope. They played Frozen on stage. Amazing. Not because I love Frozen, but just because it was
throw that in there.
It was just sick to see like an alt punk band, like, well, not even punk at this point, right? Alt rock, but
they're still wearing like their get-ups,
dude. So let me. I had a mini existential crisis, and I wasn't trying to look for it. It just kind of was there and in this place, and like I couldn't help but just see it. So we're walking in. So Audrey got VIP tickets, right? So through her like company and people she knows and everything.
Humble brag.
They were like,
there I was checking into VIP.
First off, it's fucking Wheatlands Amphitheater VIP, which is just like a couple fucking
your
like
own section of grass.
Yeah, it's basically what it is. There's like these shitty ass like wood rot boxes that they stick you in with no fucking space, and it's like VIP. It's like, but it comes with your own server. We pushed the button all fucking night. We maybe saw them once, you know. But anyway, so we're walking in, and like we go in, we get our drinks or whatever, we're doing this, and there's a bunch of like kids running around and stuff, and like not really thinking about it. And then as we're walking, because the bands are starting to come on, Motion City comes out, or whoever, Get Up Kids came out first, and so it was like, okay, the bands are going, let's get to our seats so we can start watching the show. And we're walking, and all the kids are now walking with their parents, and they're trying to get to wherever their seats are or whatever. And mom and dad are the fucking tattooed out, like fucking, you know, jean jackets and fucking shit, but they're the straight edge kids that never did drugs in high school that you knew, you know what I mean? And it was like this, it was this fucking shock real quick of like realizing like these are the kids I was going to these same shows to see these same bands in like 05, 06, but they're now the adults with the children, right? And it was like this surreal moment of being like, fuck, these are all the people I went to bands with as kids, now bringing their kids to the shows. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. We get up to the stage, and like the music that, you know, we're remembering seeing fucking Newfound Glory and All American Rejects, and like remember going in high school and it was just a crowd of high school kids. All the people in the crowd were those same people, but they're old. Yeah. And it was like seeing old, and he's like, you know, let's mosh up real quick. And there's like a couple people like, nah, not tonight, my knees, you know, my knees. Yeah. You know, just fists out, just trying to keep people out of the pit. And I was like, oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. And at one point, Tyson from All American Rejects was like, hey, get the camera on that kid over there. He's like wrapped up in a fucking, he's like got like rubber bands and shit. And he's all, and they showed this kid and he's just this little, he's like a snow outfit, but it couldn't have been older than like 3 years old. And they're just holding him up. And it's like, he's like, oh man, I was you at that one point, man. And it fucking just hit me in the face. And I was like, fuck. This has got to be what it was when my dad was taking me to shows when I was like 3 or 4 years old.
Yeah.
And him being like, I used to see these bands when I was younger. This is amazing. We got to go and see them. And then like catching that like that surreal moment of being like, I've just become my father just without the child. Like, oh, let's go see these bands because I loved them when I was in high school. And then seeing them as an adult, I was like, I kind of need to get the fuck out of here.
Small existential crisis.
I was just like, oh my God, this is it. This is the end of our life, man. This is the best we have to offer. Oh man, it's fucking surreal. And then like, of course, after that, like my TikTok and fucking Instagram has like, for whatever reason, just been like floating me like you'll never guess how old these things are. Like Rocket Power is like 25 years old. Rugrats is like 33 or some shit like
Please,
that.
for the love of God, stop.
Rocco's Modern Life just turned 30 years old. I'm like, I need to leave.
Yeah.
It's going to catch me playing fucking Fortnite soon. Oh, man.
That's yeah, I mean, if you think about it, a lot of the bands that we go to see, like, oh shit, like it'd be so sick to see them. Like, can you see them? We're getting old, man.
Well, it's also one of the things of realizing, like most of the bands that, you know, when I was in high school going to see like that emo band or like the post-core, like posy punk bands or whatever it comes out to, most of those kids that we saw were a few years older than us at most. You know, most of them are barely creeping.
That's the wild thing. Like
barely pushing 40 at most. So like we're talking like 5-6 years older at most for these great bands that we used to see or whatever. But then
that's like poison for your dad.
Oh,
and like you could ride that out. Like we're both dying at the same time. You better keep touring, buddy.
Holy shit. And it's also one of those things too, where it's like the craziest point is now seeing these bands that we saw as children that were children are now grown ass adults and looking like old fucking people, singing the songs that I remember seeing when we were children together. And it's like, what the fuck is going on, man? That was so weird. Like, fucking Motion City soundtrack lead singer wasn't playing guitar because he came out on stage with a cane because like he hurt his like hip or his leg or something like somewhere in the tour. The guitar player for Newfound Glory wasn't there. They had 2 people filling in because he's back home in Tennessee battling cancer. And like Tyson from fucking All American Rejects came out and he did this whole thing like, let's go back in time. Let's use a time machine and go back in time. He's like going through the years. He's like, you know, all these things. He's like, 2013, haven't even met my wife yet. 2002. And then they're like playing like old ass fucking All American Rejects songs. And I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I'm comfortable right now.
Yeah.
Woo. I just came home and
really
laid in bed.
Perspective for you. Yeah. Blanket up to your chin and just staring at the ceiling.
All around me are familiar faces.
No. Ave Maria.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah,
Oh, go ahead.
I was also kind of thinking about how old we are. I was looking at like a video of like new releases that are coming out for video games, and they're releasing like another Super Mario, and another Sonic, and it made me think like, I mean, I get that we're not the demographic anymore, and I hate like just being like spoon fed the same shit, but it's like, I guess they constantly have a like ours was like NES Super Mario. But they're always going to have a new demographic of like, just make another, and another 5-year-old buys it somewhere or gets it bought for them somewhere, you know?
Nintendo has that formula, right? The family gaming, the quintessential, like, we've been doing side-scrolling Mario games for 40 years now. So if the parents of the children are the people teaching you to play the games, then we want to have the same thing that you know, so you can pass. It's like, you know, it's like Common Core math. Like, no parent understands Common Core math because we were never fucking taught it, right? Like, so like if you just give the gamers, the new gaming generation, the same things that the old gaming people used to play, like, you're gonna jump into it a lot quicker. You're gonna be more likely to spend that money. Like, Nintendo is fucking brilliant. I bet you they have. Yeah. There's a whole fucking floor of the Nintendo building just dedicated to being like, how can we fucking make money off parents?
Yeah, no, it's wild. That fucking, and it makes me feel old. Like, oh, aren't you tired of being spoon fed the same shit? And it's like, oh, that's the same shit, but it makes sense. Like,
yeah,
you have a kid, they want to get into video games. Side scrolling is probably the easiest one. You start with Super Mario, and then they got you for at least like probably a good 5 years, I'd say, before your kid probably graduates into like actual gaming and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, well, I wouldn't say it's not actual gaming in itself, but like branching out to like the Call of Duty, like a first-person shooter, or like an action game,
yeah, something that like has like a 3-dimensional.
I feel like the progression is like, you know, Minecraft, Mario, Zelda, and then like,
I don't know, who knows now though, because it felt like it was that for us, but that's all we had. We really only had like side scrollers and like top down, like fucking.
There's still yet to be a child I've met, and this is from like multiple people, like Aaron's kid, like Christine's kid from the property. Like there's enough children that when you talk about gaming, I'm like, oh, the kids play games. Like, what do they play? The first thing everyone always says is Minecraft. They fucking love Minecraft. I mean, I get it. I get it. I was a grown. Well, I was like,
I don't think I've ever played Minecraft,
grown man.
No.
I was a grown ass man. I was a grown man. I pay my own bills.
I pay my bills.
But I played Minecraft and it's fucking amazing. And I get it. I understand because it's simple.
Okay, I mean, elaborate. What is the fucking point of it?
Okay, 7 Days to Die. You know the building, the base building, Valheim's base building, the things like that, where you have all the fucking different things. You make all these. Crazy...
Oh, is it like a survival game?
Yeah.
Oh, I had no clue. I thought Minecraft was just something like you just build worlds and you're like, I fucking fart on each other. And I don't know.
No, it's a full. So there's like a.
I didn't even know there was like a.
There's a
bosses?
storyline. There's a bosses and stuff like that.
Oh.
But it's very like you'd have to just discover it. Or you'd have to understand how to find where the wither is at, or like how to get yourself to the end dragon, or how to build a nether portal and then go to the fucking like the nether and do all the shit out there. Like you have no idea unless you actually do the crafting and discover all this shit. But there is a point where the game used to be, before all this crazy stuff with like endgame and things like that, was just a mining game. It was just a pixel mine. You just mine blocks and build shit. And then it started to evolve and there's all this different
That's what I thought it was. It was just like cool. I just build stuff.
Day and night cycles. During the day, it's safe to go out. During night, all the monsters spawn, all the crazy shit happens. So like there's a whole aspect of like building something in a base to get yourself situated, so then when night comes you can defend against all the monsters.
I'm Minecraft main now.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like there's a reason why all the children play it, but I feel like there's a reason why it's worth so much money. And Mojang fucking sold out to Microsoft for fucking, what was it, like $3.4 billion or some crazy amount of money. It's not that much. It was in the millions, but it's because it's a good game. It is. It's really a good game, and it's fun, and it's so relaxing. To this day, the fucking intro music, just the very like smooth, easy intro music to Minecraft will literally put me at ease. I could be in the worst mood ever, and I just turn on Minecraft, and just hearing the intro music, I just like instantly relax and calm down. And then get in the world. The first thing I do is just punch trees so I can make some planks. And I just build a little hobble hole in the dirt so I can survive the night.
I stand corrected.
Dude, it's amazing. It is. It's a lot of fun. Me, Cliff, James, and someone else a couple years back, like we were like, let's play Minecraft. And then I think we went like a week and a half and all we did was play Minecraft.
Dark Steve.
Dark Steve, yeah.
That's how you know about Dark Steve.
Yeah, and you can mod skins in the game. You make your characters look however you want.
Of course you can, Trevor.
Mm-hmm.
Of course you can.
Mm-hmm. Does that
sounds like a hangover game?
Yeah. Yeah. It's a hangover game, or it's one of those games like, you've got
take it easy.
Nothing to do and you just want to fucking relax. It gets stressful though. I don't understand why, but it gets fucking stressful. Like when you're building a base and you turn and there's like 4 creepers and they just fucking blow up the side of your base, and then skeletons are just running in. It's like, motherfucker.
Oh.
We should
Speaking of hangover games.
Go for it.
You want to play Minecraft?
I would love to play Minecraft. I'll buy you Minecraft.
Is it on Game Pass? I feel like that should be
on Game Pass. It is on Game Pass, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know if that's Minecraft, Java, though.
I don't know what Java means.
There's like 2 versions of the game. It doesn't matter. It's free on Game Pass. I'll download it. We'll do whatever. I don't need fucking my own saves.
So is Party Animals?
Party Animals is on Game Pass?
Pretty sure I saw that.
Oh, that's fucking sick. Okay.
Yeah.
You want to do that as a hangover game?
No. Sorry.
Oh, all right. I was like, bro,
I got a little brain fog going on.
I would barely do that as a drunk game.
No, hangover game. You ever see those, like, it's like 10,000 Roman centuries versus 1,000 Jedi. I don't know what that is. But I want that.
It's called I wanted to. It's not
kind of simulator where you just
it's
like
not total.
You just
total battle simulator. Totally accurate battles. No, totally tabs. That's the guys that did Nightfall. It's called fuck. It's like a accurate battle simulator or something like that.
I just want something like that where you just like set the parameters and you just press play and you just sit there like, yeah, sick. 5 John Wick versus 10,000 Afghani immigrants. I don't know.
Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. UEBS.
Yeah, that's my kind of hangover game. Very little involvement.
So
you just sit there, you just watch.
You can change like the stats on certain things. So I've seen people like it's like 10 million like zombies or like 10 million orcs or something versus like mega chicken. It's just like a single chicken, but they just like maxed out its health points and it's fucking like, and it's like damage, and it's just one chicken like Just fucking murdering orcs.
Yeah, see, that's what I want when I'm hungover. Mega chicken.
That's so sick. I watch people. There's always like a video that pops up on my YouTube feed, and it's like one of those, and like some guy's like, oh, can this one guy with like 4 lines of defense defeat all these zombies? And it's like a 30-minute video of just like waves and like just like the wall of dead bodies,
the overhead cameras coming in different positions and shit. Yeah. See?
Oh man, that's the those videos to me are the same as watching the like the press videos, the hydraulic press videos.
Hydraulic press.
Hey, you're always waiting and just watching things crush. Yeah. Those are rabbit holes. I don't think.
Is this one that explodes or squishes?
Exactly.
Explodes or squishes.
Yeah. How does it? How much pressure is he gonna get out of that? That Russian dude or whatever, or whoever he is, he's always like, oh, that took so much pressure. Like,
some people just strike gold, man.
I swear to God. I mean, if you own that type of equipment, why wouldn't you do something like that? I hate those fucking do-it-yourself.
I know, but just to know, you're like, this is gonna be good.
Yeah,
all I'm gonna do is just post this all day.
Yeah.
He just goes to a fucking grocery store. He's like, I guess a can of chili, a bunch of bananas, and a watermelon. Yeah, that's what we're squishing today. That's gonna make me $780.
Yeah,
in about 35 seconds.
And they get millions of views.
That's what I'm saying. It's just some guy is like, I don't even have to use this for its industrial application anymore. I just squish shit.
I want to talk to him and be like, what was the last thing you actually pressed for a job? And if you have,
remember,
like, what, yeah, exactly. He's like, oh, I had to crush a block, for some guy. It's like,
yeah.
It's like, have you ever watched the carpet cleaning videos?
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
God, that shit is so fucking good. That shit is so good. Have you seen the ones also? So there's like a Turkish dude or whatever. He does the carpet cleaning, gets them all cleaned out.
Yeah.
And then once it's dry, he takes a fucking, like, it's like a mini scythe, but it's like a straight razor blade. It's like a blade. And he goes in and he just fucking shaves the carpet to like clean it out. And so it's just like all the fine furs and everything. So it just like gets the top layer of all the fucking worthless part of the carpet off. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh, it's so wrecked just watching it, dude. It's better than porn.
Or those fucking, like, I think some of the car ones have to be fucking fake.
Car ones?
Where they bring in like a car and they do like the extreme detailing.
Oh, where they're just fucking scrubbing the shit.
The like the leather wipes.
Yeah.
Where they like spray it on and they wipe it. That's got to be fake.
It has to be. I had that same. I'm like, there's no fucking way. I've been cleaning leather for 20 years, man. I've never. What product are you using?
Oh man.
Oh, but it's like all fucking
gets you,
dude. It's all gross, and you just like inside of a car, just fucking spraying shit.
Like double chinned up on my couch, like fuck yeah. I look like a fucking toddler. There's like fucking cheesy shit on my fucking hands from eating chips. Do it. Oh, like
the one that gets me every time they clean the car. He's like sprays the inner console and like in the where the the shifter is or whatever, and he like takes a little brush and like scrubs in it. I'm like, oh yeah.
The spots that you could never get no matter how hard you try. God. You've got your pinky finger wrapped around with like a Lysol thing, and you're in there scooping, and there's always bits you never get. And he's got this one fucked up little brush on the end, just
it's like, oh, there's so much chips in my cars. I want you to detail mine.
I know.
They pull the seat out and he like vacuums where the seat was. I'm like, oh my God, it's so sexy.
Makes you feel like that guy from fucking Dodgeball who's like, get in there nice and deep, like fingering his belly button. You're just fucking up your car just to take it to them and watch them clean it.
Oh shit. Did I tell you how I had to replace my windshield?
Yeah.
Oh man. Did I tell you how fast that was?
No,
bro. So I
think last time we talked, it was like like the place you called said it was gonna be like 1,600.
Oh yeah, so I called BMW. Yeah, so Safelite came out, and like they called me like 10 minutes earlier, and they're like, "Hey, we're almost there." I was like, "Cool." My driveway has an incline. I'll just park on the street side, so that way it's easier for you guys. And they're like, "Oh, okay, cool, no problem." they get there, I get a text message that work has started. I'm like, oh, well, I left the car unlocked. So I was like, do you guys need anything? Like, no, we're good. We'll come and get you if we need you. All right, cool. I didn't know how much. 45 minutes later, I get a knock at the door. They're like, yeah, we're good. Just, don't take it in any high pressure washes for like, 24 hours or whatever. Leave the tape on it for a few hours. That's it? You guys are done? Yeah. $600 you drove to my house and that 45 minutes, that was it? He's like, yeah, did you want something else? We put windshield wiper blades on. Did you want something else? I'm like, no, it's good. Get the fuck out of here. You're good to go. In and out, bro. I swear to God.
That's hot.
It was fucking phenomenal. I was like, oh, and then it dawned on me. The reason why BMW charges so much fucking money is because 90% of the people that are taking their cars back to the dealership usually have probably purchased the car through the dealership, which then requires full coverage. Well, if your car has full coverage, insurance pays for the window replacement. So you only pay out the deductible. So that's why they charge so much fucking money. And I'm like, okay, I guess that makes sense. I mean, not really. It just means you're taking advantage of the insurance company. But again, I understand the process on that. But I was like, holy shit, if I ever even get a slight ding in the windshield, I'm calling Safe Light again.
Safe Light Repair, Safe Light Replace.
Didn't Kyle work for Safe Light for a while?
Still does.
Still does?
Pretty sure.
God damn.
Yeah, he's I don't know. I was gonna say he owns his own van. I don't know if Safe Light works. Been with him for a while though.
Yeah, I mean, he worked with Safe Light when he was living with me. I think that was over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Fucking A, man. So, what how's Romancing the Bear going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah.
The whole fucking computer debacle
Really threw things off.
Yeah. Just computer debacle. I'm getting back to normal.
Yeah.
Computer thing kind of fucked me up a little bit. I guess like mentally. Like I just wanted to work.
Yeah. No, I get it.
But that's coming. And then yeah, it's coming. Just gotta get back on track.
You still playing Baldur's Gate?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Dead game.
I want to, but I need to. I'm trying to prioritize my time when I get back just to fucking finishing the series before I fucking start fucking off. Because I have all the footage I need.
Oh, you got it all.
Yeah, I have everything for the Romance and the Bear series.
Sick.
So
how many episodes do you think it's gonna be?
Maybe 10.
Oh.
Maybe, yeah, maybe 8 to 10, somewhere around there.
Oh, that's cool. That's not bad.
Well, to put it in perspective, it's about 80 hours of gameplay.
I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Were you able to figure out, because you did say that you were able to.
That's a full month's work at a full-time job.
Yeah. Or in Sean's case, 1 week. Did you hear that? Did he tell you that? No, I think he told me that. He put in like
80 hours in 1 week.
Yeah, he did like an 80-hour work week.
A work week?
Yeah, 1 week.
How?
I don't know, sleeping at the fucking dealership, I guess.
I feel like even when I'm at the hospital, I do like a full fucking like 5 12s. I'm like, I guess that's close, right?
Yeah.
It's like 70-ish.
I mean, you could really plug it in. If you worked 7 days, you could definitely plug in the 80 hours.
Why money?
I guess.
That's the same reason we all do it.
You fucking greedy bastards. I mean, I do love money, but
there's a give and take though.
My greediness for that 2-week time period for turn is the only, unless there's like a big fucking project that I know is like pulling in like hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars. Like other than that, like most of it, I'm like, I'm good. When projects are like, we take like a month to get done, I'm clocking a 40. Like, there's no fucking way you're gonna catch me working overtime on something that's like a month-long project.
Yeah.
I played this game called Warhaven.
Warhaven.
Just before we hopped on for this, I was playing Warhaven. It's like TF2 meets For Honor. Did you ever play For Honor?
For Honor. No.
Is that Ubisoft
The name
game?
sounds super familiar.
It's a Ubisoft game. It was
Maybe
like
I have. No, I'm thinking Dishonored.
It was like a fucking medieval combat type of thing.
How old?
A few years now, probably 2017. At least 2017. Probably earlier than that, maybe 2016. I don't remember. It's been a few years. It's a cool game. It's a really interesting, like, just like capture a point, fight people in like medieval combat, and there's like different classes.
But like melee?
Yeah. Jousts and fucking hammers, shields and swords and shit like that. Like, just really like awkward combat. But it's a free game. I fucking downloaded it, played it. I was like, I didn't have high expectations. I watched someone I was watching on YouTube got a sponsor for them, and it was on there. I was like, oh, what's that? You know, take a look at it. And then I was like watching some videos. I was like, okay, this is kind of dope. And then I went to go see it, and it had like really like fucking mixed reviews. And I was like, oh, what's going on? And it's published and developed by Nexon. I was like, okay, well, that's why everybody fucking hates it, because the whole thing with Dark and Darker. So it's like, all right, fine. So like I downloaded it and played it, and I was like, that's actually kind of a cool game for a free to play game. Warhaven.
Maybe I have seen it.
It's possible.
It's kind of like a D&D style thing.
No, it's very much so.
Because I know One Peg, he's big into Dark and Darker, and he's with Boss running shit on Dark and Darker, but he was talking about a new game that the same company was coming out with that was kind of a little more like, it was like multiplayer, like campaign-ish, kind of close to like Baldur's Gate.
I mean, if it's a Dark and Darker, if it's Dark and Darker, if they're talking about the Dark and Darker developer, it's a completely different company than Nexon. Yeah. Remember Nexon?
Nexon sued. Nexon was the other side of the coin.
Exactly.
Okay.
This game is a third person fucking 10v10, or probably more than that. Whatever. It's big scale battle, medieval war with like points and capture points and push objectives and shit like that, with like cool ass fucking, the more you kill, the more you
medieval battlefield
medieval PUBG with respawns. It's literally TF2 meets For Honor. That's the best way to describe it. And if you don't know either one of those games, it's really hard to come out of that. So, but yeah, it's been cool. It's been interesting. I've got Horde Night almost done. I'm doing the actual Horde Night edit right now. I was going to bring it out for tomorrow, but I don't think I'm going to have the time to finish it. So for October, for us at least, I think I'm just going to record as many scary games or like spoopy games as I possibly can, and just kind of put them out on the channel. Like, we've got the zombie thing.
Drunk Faz Night.
It sounds amazing. Last night we played
has the game.
I think everyone has the game. We could do pockets.
5 or 6.
I think 4.
4.
Oh, I have no idea anymore. There's been so many updates. I haven't played Phasmophobia in fucking years. Me, you, and Rye tried to play it that one night. Let's play Phasmophobia. So me, Aaron, and Sean used to play it a lot, and then me and you tried to do the emo night. Remember, we were gonna play the Bloodlines game, but it wasn't out, so we played Phasmophobia. Yep. Recording was all fucked up on that. That was when you were still streaming.
Yeah.
And then me, you, and Rye tried to play it again after a Goose Duck night, I think is what it was. We did Goose Duck.
That just tells you how drunk I probably was.
Bro, I was barely audible at that point, and then we hopped into Phaz. I was like, there's no fucking way.
The ghost doesn't even know the name that you're saying. What are you talking about?
Get him some water.
Yeah. Water comes to you.
So, water and Taco Bell. Oh. I am totally down for Phasmophobia. I want to play a bunch of scary games. I know Aaron is all about it. We've been talking about scary games forever. We've got a bunch of them. I'm gonna try and get a bunch of recording done for this because I did a new intro, like a Halloween special intro for the channel. Yeah, so I'm excited to try and just get some stuff out that we can fill up the month of October with just like spoopy shit.
Yeah. We're theme based.
We are. Why not? We got 200 subscribers. We got to do something.
Hey, I mean, Christmas episode, we nailed it. We went all out.
I'm commissioning a guy that spent the $25,000 on the Border Collie suit for a red-nosed reindeer outfit this year.
There you go. Fucking content. There's that bonus money going to work.
That's exactly right. Not spending a dime.
Guillermo the
I just need you to pay for this for me.
Excuse me?
It's just write it off. It's the end of the year. For a commercial we're going to shoot. I also want to find out how much one of those furry masks costs, like the actual head piece, like the real big ones that the people make, like the fucking really obnoxious. Like if they're relatively, like I imagine a full outfit is going to be expensive, but just the head piece alone, like Joe Rogan did one where he had like some like wolf head.
$50.
No fucking way.
Assembled dog canine fursuit made out of foam. $50 on Etsy.
Oh, on Etsy? Oh, it was on Etsy. I'll pay him.
You can get a panda head for $60.
Oh.
Even weirder, you can get an anime cat creepy girl that looks like she's trying to suck your dick for $100. There's a hamster one for $30. Ooh, oh
wait.
Oh,
we're getting in.
What? This one with full animatronics, only $7,000.
No, see, I was thinking of something like this.
Yeah, I found one kind of like that for about $50.
This one is a full suit.
We're having a furry episode, just like that, guys.
Fucking think that would be a brilliant idea. I'm gonna look into this.
We're inviting Sean over, and we're not saying a fucking word.
Oh man. Oh God! This gray husky mascot called a mascot costume. It's called Beautiful Purple. This is the reason why people want to fuck animals. She's got thick thighs.
Yeah, huskies are just way too sexual. Those beautiful blue eyes just piercing into your soul.
Oh man! All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Oh, the 100th episode. Apparently they're super hot. You have to have like a fucking.
With how much I've scrolled in the last 35 seconds, I can't wait to see what my algorithm does.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Bark like you want it. I just took it one step further.
Oh shit. That'd be amazing. Have one of those. Just walk around. When's Comic-Con? Let's go to Comic-Con and just commission someone to make us one. I'll give you $100 right now for your suit. Take it off. Sweat and everything.
That actually makes it worth more, you idiot.
150.
Some fucking trail of simps just offering them money. My queen pulls it off. It's a fucking 50-year-old guy in fucking tidy whities.
Yeah.
Give me your money.
Yeah.
The voice changer still clipped into the suit. The wire coming in.
He's got it's a wife beater and it's just actually got the stain and the sweat pits.
Yeah.
Oh, that's me. I think we need to get into VTubing is what we need to do.
Just reinvent ourselves. I'm no longer the lobster dust.
Yeah.
We just start off as we did voice changers though.
I mean, this right here, like it's very simple. It's a program you download. Yeah.
And we can just be like slutty alter egos.
Oh my God.
Yeah. All the complaints I've ever had of like, if I was a girl, like streaming would be so much easier. Gone. I'm a VTuber now. Apparently, Japan just passed a law where if you are a VTuber, you have to actually file forms because of the amount of people that are getting tricked by people who are VTubing. They passed a law that's like, if you're gonna VTube as a girl, you still gotta like let us know like what your actual name and like sex is.
Oh, that's interesting.
Because like people were getting like felt like they were being fooled.
I mean, the first step there is don't give money to random people on the internet.
To strangers on the internet.
Yeah. I mean, that should be rule number one. But
I'm sorry if that 3D animation made you want to beat off and then send them $5 out of shame. Did they earn that $5?
Exactly.
Whether it's a man or a woman.
If I got you to nut because of my feet, you fucking give me money. That's it. End of discussion.
Does VTube cover feet?
I don't know. Should we test? We're not monetized yet. But I mean, I guess I can understand that reasoning behind it, but I also feel like it's because the Japanese government, 90% of those people in the government probably
are
have
actual VTubers.
No, they're probably the people paying for it, and they have to get to audit their fucking money. It's like, what are you spending this on? I thought it was a chick.
The number one virtual avatar live broadcast software.
It can't be that hard. I had a plugin on my computer. It's no longer working. That would just take your screen and just like put your eyes and your mouth over something and just like allow you to move. And they've since canceled it. I don't know what it's fucking called anymore. I could try and find it, but I might fuck up the recording if I do it. But there's like there's a Valorant player that we watch called Glitter Fart that does that. She like usually is like a potato or something and like has her mouth. It's fucking hysterical, but it's like super easy to do. And it's just like, you don't need anything. You don't need green screen or anything. It's just the video software just takes it and just changes you. So I am fucking sure if you even had a cheap paid program, it would be amazing.
Dude, VTuber Maker on Steam, download for free.
Stop it. Stop it.
Next podcast, we're VTubing.
Done. Don't fuck around with this. Done. Next week.
Installing right now.
Oh my god. What's it called? VTuber?
VTuber Maker.
It is free. Oh, this is a fucking Chinese people have now had my information. I mean, they've had it for years, but
Super people.
That was the sketchiest thing in the entire world. So are we doing Modern Warfare?
No.
Well, what games are we going to play then? You do understand. So everybody's like, Baldur's Gate is the greatest game in the world. You know what it has done, though? It has ruined our friend group. Cliff doesn't even show up in Discord or text in the group chat anymore. No one has played a single game together in weeks.
I played Escape from Tarkov with Will.
That doesn't count. It's like playing Minecraft with a 3-year-old.
Will is in deep.
Yeah, because he spent $100 and some odd dollars.
He's like, I downloaded it, and I was like, oh, there goes your whole life, dude.
Did he?
You know what's annoying to me? He bought like the mid tier. He didn't go all the way, but he bought the mid tier. What's really annoying to me is either Will was meant to play this game,
or you're just
very good at it, or I'm fucking shit. But like Will's mowing people down. I'm like trying to explain, like, okay, so like how you want to peek people? He's like, they're dead. I was like, okay. Well, I mean, you don't always want to push him like that. Will's like, oh, contact left, and just like kills another guy. Just murdered a fucking Giga Chad with like a fucking 300,000 ruble like AK with a fucking SVD that he has off a scav. And I was like, I'm just like watching Will kill all these players his second day playing. I was like, well, maybe it's time to just come to terms that I'm not that good at gaming. He found a LEDX. Just like went all the way through raid. We're like getting shot at, getting in fights with everything, pushing everything like idiots. We get to the end and he's all, so what is an LED skin transfuser? And like I'm in Discord and Ryzen Discord, and I was like, please tell me you didn't just find a fucking LEDX And Ryan's like, yeah, do you have a LEDX? He's like, yeah, I think that's what this is. And we're like, did you put it in your ass? Did you shove it in your ass? And he's like, no, it's in my pocket. It's like the hard. I've never even seen one. Ryan's only found 2 in the last 2 wipes. And Will's just like a butterfly floating through Tarkov, murdering people, finding all the good shit.
Maybe that's how you're supposed to play it. Did you ever think about it like that? Maybe
I think it's me.
Maybe
at this point.
Have you ever tried so hard and got so far, but in the end,
the end, yeah, that's how I feel.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then fucking just start playing Tarkov like Will. Huff glue, kill some brain cells, and just play fucking Tarkov.
I mean, I played it blacked out drunk. That doesn't work for me. Can't imagine huffing glue is going to go any better.
But have you tried?
Shout out to last episode. We talked about huffing air freshener. Or not air freshener. Yeah, Glade.
Febreze is really fucking
air cleaner. Yeah. There's no bitter in it.
My burps smell like Hawaiian breeze.
I don't know. We need Nightingale. I'm not getting off this high horse.
Oh, I agree.
Come out, it's going to change our lives.
I agree. I want it bad. I'm at the point now where like, yeah, I'm kind of burnt on Baldur's Gate. Like it's slow and it's quiet, but I'm like willing to just fucking play so I can play with people. That's what I was hoping, like this month of October, like we can get a bunch of scary games, and I've been looking up like free scary games even, so people don't have to spend money. But I just want to fucking
Alan Wake 2 comes out.
I know.
End of October.
I know.
Like that's too far for us to get any like content out of it for like spooky games.
I mean,
cool.
we have so much. Like we have so many scary games. We've got Bigfoot. We've got a bunch of other things. You know what I mean? We can play. Bigfoot. Yeah, we can play a bunch of shit. You know?
Yeah.
I just feel like it's like getting a group together to do it, and I feel like that's just non-existent anymore. Baldur's Gate has ruined our friend group. When we were 30, and the last thing we had was video games. Even if they were shitty video games and we hated them, like Overwatch and fucking Call of Duty, at least we came together and we could stand on the same ground and hate them together. Baldur's Gate has ruined our friendships.
Let's roll for initiative. You just got 16.
So I'm right.
You might be right.
I might be right.
Listen, it's going to come back. You know, there's always games that divide us like this.
What?
7 Days to Die.
But I've never once said anyone else had to play 7 Days to Die, and I've never once turned down video games for 7 Days to Die.
Okay, well, Cliff's also different, because Cliff will moderate Dota matches while eating fucking dinosaur nuggets at like 4 a.m. till like 6 a.m.
That is...
So I don't know that if Cliff's really an example of like what we can put in there.
That is a good point.
He's an outlier. He's an anomaly in this experiment.
True.
He's neither control or research group.
Cliff was always my gaming buddy, though. We've been doing this for years. Me and Cliff...
Cliff will come back.
He will. He will. I know he will. I was just like, it was just one of those things right now. Like, nobody wants to do anything besides Baldur's Gate, and it breaks my heart.
Tearing us apart, Clorf. We're tearing us apart. Can't believe this.
I've got Aaron, but I also have to keep in mind with Aaron, because he works a job that keeps him up. Like, he's got to get up fucking super early in the morning to go cook for fucking, you know, billion-dollar the lizard people. It's all flies and glue.
Steamed salmon.
You know, I have to get up early because the minute the sun rises, they're already active again because now the heat's up.
Yeah, the sunlight heats the rocks that they're on. Yeah, I've seen the fucking documentaries.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
as the sun rises in Silicon Valley, the lizard people gather their warmth.
Is that David Archerborough, whatever his name is?
Yeah. Attenborough.
Attenborough, yeah.
Fucking... I don't know. There will be games. I feel like this has just been like kind of like a weird year for him.
No, this has been a great fucking year for video games. Great fucking year for video games. There's so many
multiplayer games though.
Well, multiplayer games that people would
just. There's been a lot of like solo stuff.
Nobody will try anything. Like we tried to play Payday, when it was in like the beta stage, when it was bad and all the servers were broken and everything, but no one's gone back to it after launch. I would. It's on Game Pass. We don't have to pay for it. This Warhaven game seems like it could be fun. At least for a couple matches, it's just fucking around.
I'm 100% down to play. And we played fucking
the
game. You know, the one with the fucking the people and the
Baldur's Gate
silence and the fucking the hammers and the scary game. What was that called? Not SPK. Was it SPK? Not SPK.
Oh, the SBC 5K?
Oh, GTFO.
Oh, we did play GTFO.
Yeah.
See, that's what we need to do. We just needed. Yeah, but that was months ago. That was before Baldur's Gate launched. I'm telling you, Baldur's Gate ruined everything.
When Skyrim drops a new one, we're gonna be just as fucked, okay? And by a new one, I just mean like the same one but remastered. We're gonna be just as fucked.
But yeah, but that's. Yeah, you're probably right.
Sometimes single player games just come out and they take up a big chunk of everybody's life.
Which is
Elden Ring was the same way, except it allowed you to have like 2 or 3 people in it.
So that wasn't a single player game.
Sometimes it was for a little bit. We couldn't get the fingers to work.
Well, yeah, but that was because the game was kind of broken. The online matchmaking was fucked until we figured it all out.
And so is Baldur's Gate right now.
Baldur's Gate multiplayer.
You just want to hate on Baldur's Gate. I see it in your eyes right now. I see it. We're enjoying it too much, and you want to take it from us.
I do. No, it's not that. I don't want to take anything from nobody. I want you guys to play Baldur's Gate. There's 24 hours in the day, and I want you to play it 22 hours of the day, but for 2 hours of the night, come and play something else. That's what I want. Because I do not enjoy multiplayer, Baldur's Gate multiplayer. That's the only thing. I do not enjoy it. It's not fun, at least for me. Me, Pat, and Aaron had a blast the other night doing it because we were just like fighting shit and like just dicking around and doing random ass stuff. I was like, "What do you want to do?" Don't know. Fucking fireball. It's like, and that was fun, but like that's not the experience that you're gonna get in multiplayer. Everybody,
yeah.
And like I think we talked about it before. If I could just skip Act 1 and just start in Act 2 as multiplayer, I'd actually be okay with that. Or if it was its own localized little adventure in multiplayer that didn't follow the campaign, I'd be okay with that too. But it's also fucking slow as dicks. It's so slow. I fall asleep playing Baldur's Gate. Like that's my night game. Like, oh, I'm a little tired. I'm gonna play some Baldur's Gate. Like 5 clicks in, I'm like out.
Have you tried Dota?
Yeah, I have. I've got 6. You know what I've been playing though? I have been, and I think this could be the multiplayer game that we jump in. I've been playing Counter-Strike.
I was going to ask if you played Counter-Strike.
Oh, I've been playing Counter-Strike.
Was it fun?
It's Counter-Strike. It's a 20-year-old game. It's Counter-Strike. There's not much.
With slightly better graphics now?
The engine runs pretty smooth. There's some changes they've done from Go to 2 that feel a little off, and it doesn't necessarily feel the same, which is kind of good because it is just it's the same but different, you know? It's also, it was like riding a bike. I was real fucking rough. I hadn't played Counter-Strike in years. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get back into Counter-Strike. Started playing it and was just getting fucking murdered. And I was like, wow, woof. All right, okay. I fucking forgot.
How many people can you have in the lobby?
It's I think the whole team is 5 or 6 players, something like that. And then
I think that's always the thing that holds us back. We always look for we all have like our 3-player games that like within our friend group, like these 3 play and these 3 play and maybe these 3 play, but we never have the one that brings everybody together. And that's what we keep waiting on. Yeah,
but I just don't know if that it will actually exist because I have yet to find a game that
we're going to get our fucking 10-player multiplayer MMO.
It's
first-person shooter, also survival.
It's a fucking
dungeon raiding gear game. New World.
No. It was the Starship Troopers game. You could have a lobby. You could have 32 players in a lobby.
But no online, all PvP.
No, it's all online. Well, it is. It's
the Starship Troopers.
Yeah, it's PvE. It is PvE. I don't know if they've done PvP. Exactly. Which again, I want a little bit of the PvP aspect of it. I will tell you though, I feel like I would have more fun with CS if there was more people that I could communicate with versus just all the fucking like gremlins and trolls that exist within that community. haven't dived back into competitive yet. I've just been playing casual, just trying to like fill it back out. I think I'm going to jump into casual or competitive this week, because it's just been one of those things where the lobbies are just, there's just people that just stand still in lobbies, and it's like you don't do that in competitive. Like that'll get your ass fucking kicked real quick.
Bam.
Like, yeah. So I think I might jump into that. It's the Overwatch experience, you know? Like once you get out of quick play and you go into the competitive scene, when people actually have like, if they get trolled or banned or shit like that because people take it real seriously, people start to play their level a little bit more coordinated, and it feels cleaner. And, you know, it feels a little bit more skill matched. It's not as fucking ridiculous. Counter-Strike is so good. I forgot how just fucking good that game is. And once you remember your spray patterns and like corners and where to peek and like knowing, because it's a 20-year-old game, it's Skyrim basically. So you always know you know, Dust 2 will always look the same. Dust 2 will never change. And so like you always know where to peek. If you know it correctly, you know where to jump and throw so you can get a fucking smoke over the wall and like shit like that. So like once all that starts to rush back, it just starts to feel good again. And then you clink someone with a headshot. It's like, oh, you op someone from across the map. It's like, oh, I'm fucking loving it. You're the last fucking CT. Like you're running fucking, there's 2 terrorists left, and you just fucking clean them out real quick and defuse the bomb right before it ticks over. Oh, dude, the endorphin levels, it's hard to match those. There's a reason why Counter-Strike is 20 years old and it's still as popular as it is.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll download it.
You should just for one night play it with me and see what you think.
I mean, we need a shooty game.
This is a shooty game, and it's basically search and destroy. You know, you die, you gotta wait for a respawn. Matches don't take forever. They're relatively quick. It feels good, like jumping back in and just rebuying, you know, or like knowing your phases, knowing when you can buy, when you should hold. You know, it's just like it's good. It's a good game.
So they kind of like they kind of copied Valorant a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was trying to fucking think
like
what I was missing, and I was like,
Valorant.
oh, it's those abilities that Valorant has for their characters. That's what's missing. That's what makes
people off.
All right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. I'm about to explode out my butt.
Next week, furries.
Next week VTubers.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Is it
100th episode furries?
Live action so next week is VTubers. The 100th episode is we commission full outfits of our VTubers.
Furry outfits. Sean will be there. We're gonna give him acid without telling him. We're not gonna tell him anything about the suits. He's gonna be in the room getting ready, and we're gonna walk in with strap-ons.
I need you to hold up our.
Hopefully, we're not monetized by then.
I'm gonna make cue cards for Sean, so he has to hold them up. But written on the back of the cue cards will say things as well. It's like you're not really here. Like swap. All right, we're out of here. Bye-bye.
Bye.